Hi guys, Football-ManagerYouthDevelopment.co.uk here. Welcome to episode 3 of our Football Manager question and answers. If this is the first time you're watching this series, the idea is that I'll be going on to several Football Manager forums and probably places like Reddit, etc. And I'll basically just be finding questions that people have got about Football Manager. Probably mostly be about Football Manager 15, but if there's any other sort of questions I find for other football managers, then I'll be answering them as well. So this episode 3, I found this question on Reddit, and basically someone's just said they've started a save file with Hartlepool United, who just happen to be his local team, and he said he's not too sure on what he needs to get done first. And yes, thanks in advance for helping. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to boot up my Football Manager and just show you the really good things to do when you first take over a team. The things that you can start putting in place just to help you on your save files. Okay, so yeah, first day of the job, what type of things you're going to be wanting to do on the very first day of the job, just before you press any buttons and you sort of go through to the next day. So what I always like to do when I start a new Football Manager game, I'll always just go to the squad really quickly. What you're going to want to do is just have a real quick look at the squad. Obviously, just in this example, I've gone for Chelsea, so I do know this squad really, really well already, as most people probably will who are watching this video. So yeah, you'll kind of get a rough idea of what kind of players you're working with. Another good thing that I always like to do as well, I've got some sort of like manual views I've actually created myself. So what you can do, you can go into any sort of screen, and then if you click on up here, and then if you go to custom, and what you can actually do is create you can customize the current view, and then what you can add in sort of like anything that you'd like to see. So I don't know, if you wanted to see appearances, you can add in anything you'd like to add in, just to create your own like custom view basically. So yeah, really, really good thing to do. You can also do this by right clicking and just inserting column, and then you can just do it this way as well. So that just breaks it down a little bit more. So I've got my kind of own personal views that I like to see of the players that are at the club already. So once you're kind of like assess the squad and you're quite happy with how that's going, really, really good thing to do is just have a bit of a clear out. So yeah, you may see some players that you're not particularly liking the look of. So what I'd recommend doing is just having a clear out of all the dead wood in your squad. And also, once you've kind of looked at your squad, if there's any players that you think might be good to go out on loan, so we've got down here a couple of younger players like Lewis Baker. Now, if you're kind of thinking these type of players aren't particularly going to be playing a lot of game time for them, you can obviously keep them and maybe tutor them, or kind of decide what's going to be happening with these players. If not, then I'd just recommend sort of setting all these players to go out on loan. Now, any players you're looking to send out on loan or sell for a transfer fee, what I usually do is put them in my under 21 squad. So yeah, that's a kind of really good thing just for like squad management. So once you are kind of familiar with your squad, the next thing that I always look to do is just create a tactic for my team. Now, I've made lots of sort of tactics videos, but the best way of doing it is just to always pick a custom tactic for your the team that you're managing. So if you have a look around my channel, you'll see I've made loads of tactics videos, and they'll be able to give you some really good tips on how to create tactics and what I do to create tactics. So yeah, you can take a look at them. Now, another good thing to do, obviously, you want to start having a look at your staff as well. So obviously a massive club like Chelsea, all their staff sort of teams are going to be absolutely full to the brim. So they've got loads and loads of scouts, lots of physios, coaches and things like this. But good thing to do is if you have a look through your staff, and if you do need, if you do want any more scouts, or if you do want anything additional that you think might help your team going forward, it's always a good idea to bring in extra staff and things like this as well. Obviously, going back just a few spaces as well, I mentioned with the tactics. So once your tactics are set up, it's really, really good idea to just sort of have a look at players that you'd like to start scouting. Basically, are you looking for a centre forward, or a centre back or anything like this? If you are, then obviously you can set your scouts out looking for these type of players that you want to know more about. and you want to get scouting reports on. So yeah, you can get your scouts busy on your first day as well. Another good sort of thing to have a look at. So what I'd also do, obviously Chelsea, we know that they're absolutely stuffed with money. So yeah, they start off with £50 million. You obviously don't really have to worry about money when you're Chelsea, really. So their balance is 106 million here. So yeah, you're really not gonna, you don't have to worry about money. But it's always a kind of good idea just to get it into your head, just to kind of see what transfer budget you are working with, and yeah, just to kind of see what the salary, wages that you've got left and things like this. So again, Chelsea, you don't have to think about wages at all. So yeah, like at the moment their wage budget is like way under. We could afford to sign I don't know, another 4 or 5 players to this Chelsea team, and yeah, you'd still have loads and loads of money left over. But this same process you'd be using for any team that you take over. So yeah, it's a really good thing to sort of get in the habit of doing and having a look through. Now, obviously being Chelsea, I'm not going to have any kind of affiliates or parent clubs basically. But if you're like a lower down team, it's a really good idea to try and get a parent club. So if you're quite a small team, it's a good idea to get a parent club. But what I'd be doing as Chelsea, I'd be looking to get affiliates. So obviously they start the game with 4. They've got quite a good sort of wide selection here, but maybe they might need some more just to help with their scouting. Each club's different, but you can look to just get some affiliate clubs just to help the club progress, and just to kind of think about the type of things that you might need to help your club moving forward. Another really good thing to do on the first day as well, is to have a think about the training. So obviously what you want to do is go into your team training. Now, really depending on the tactic that you create, you may want to work on like ball control, and then your match preparation. You might think to work on your defensive positioning, for example. Now, everybody's going to be different, and you'll want to kind of set this up the way that you want to set it up. So I'm not going to give any advice in this video as to how to set your training up, but certainly it's something to like familiarize yourself with, and yeah, to have a really good think about. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of the video as well that I do have kind of set screens that I like to have a look at as well. So I've got one, I call it my kind of mental screen, but basically my mental screen this helps me with like player tutoring and training. So yeah, I've got like a customized view, and what I've done here, I've added things in like personality, determination, work rate, things like this. So what I'll be basically looking to do, obviously I know players like John Terry and Drogba, they're really good personalities, but what you want to be looking to do, so yeah, perfect example here. I've got a young player, can't say I've actually heard of him, but yeah, his personality is fairly loyal. He's got determination of 6. So what I'll be doing is just going into this player, and then if you go to development and then go to training, obviously this is where you can find all the tutors. So yeah, so Willian, Cesc Fabregas and Ramirez, and then probably what I'll be doing, I'll be sorting it by determination, just seeing which one of them has got the best. So Ramirez here, he's got professional personality and determination of 16. So yeah, this type of screen would like really help you just to assess your squad quickly. So what I'd be doing, I'd be setting that guy just up from the beginning. So yeah, if I just do that really quickly, so yeah, go for Ramirez. Lovely jubbly, just get this done. So yeah, that's done, and then basically what I'd be doing then, on this screen that I've set up here, what I'm doing is setting up tutoring on the first day of the job, and what I'm also going to be doing is setting up the training. So if I have a look here, so this guy's only young, so good to work on things like his physical attributes. So his stamina is quite low. So what I'd do is just go for a specific attribute and then just go stamina, and then yeah, you can just do the training how you see fit. But a screen like this will really help you, because you can quickly just go for every single player, just set them up, to whatever you want them to be working on, and just set all the intensity and everything. So from this one screen on the first day of the job, you'll be setting every single youth player, or like, you know, you'll be setting all the tutoring going, you'll be getting the players training, and you know, it's really really good to just have these custom screens just so you can kind of get everything nailed down right from the beginning and then just get it done. So obviously going forward, you're starting to, you know, make changes to your current squad. You're looking at bringing in new staff, new players, things like this. You can obviously have a look at the schedule as well. So Chelsea here have only got 4 friendlies arranged. You might want to add in a couple of additional friendlies. So I can see here from the 2nd to the 11th, that's quite a big gap of where they haven't got any friendly matches. So you might want to add in a couple more friendly matches, basically, just to, you know, make sure your players are really, you know, ready for the first day of the season and things like this. So yeah, loads of things you can really do, to be honest. And you know, all these things I've actually looked at here, and I've not even pressed the sort of continue button. So I think really the most important thing to do when you take over a new team is to just get a really good idea of the you know, your squad. Who do you need to sign? What staff do you need to sign? What finances you're dealing with in order to bring players in. Make sure you're really organised with your tactics, getting them all sorted out. Make sure that your players are, you know, given training schedules. Make sure the young players have got tutors. You know, make sure you're getting rid of the dead wood. Although we're playing as Chelsea here, you do want to keep control under the finances. You know, just get rid of any dead wood that you can. Obviously, you want to send out youth players on loan if they're ready for that type of thing. So yeah, lots and lots you can do. And obviously on Football Manager 15, the you know, the kind of way this is set up now, everything's within a couple of clicks away. So really, really good to just find everything really quickly. And I think it does, you know, really, really help with yeah, your first day on the job. So I hope you found this you know, kind of helpful, and it'll give you kind of few pointers of things to sort of try and have a look at. Obviously my kind of custom screens, that's something you may want to have a look at yourself. I know it really really helps me whenever I'm looking at a team, just so you can sort of see everything in one view. So yeah, maybe that's something you want to try. So I'm going to end this episode here anyway, guys. But yeah, if you do like this video, obviously press that like button. It really, really does help me. And yeah, I really, really do appreciate you know, all your comments and things like that. Obviously, if you do want to see more videos like this, then please do press that subscribe button. And yeah, we'll be back very, very shortly for some more videos. Thanks for watching this one, guys.